Hi everyone, today we'll walk through the steps of downloading Kali Linux and installing in VMware. We will also update it and install Dash to Dock for enhanced usability. First, let's download the Kali Linux VMware image. So open your browser and head over to the official Kali Linux webpage. And once you're there, you want to look for the section that has virtual machines. And once that is open, you will see several options, but the one we're focusing on is VMware. So click the download button on that and just wait for it to be downloaded. Once it's downloaded, we need to locate that file, which is usually in the download folder. We need to unzip this file, and this can be done with extractor tool like WinRAR or 7-zip. So you can, if you don't have it installed, you can go ahead and install it. After extracting, you should see a folder with the same name of the extracted file, just without the archive extension. And inside it, you will see a list of files. Don't worry about those. We will head over to VMware and open the virtual machine file that is required for us to get started. Once the file is open, make sure you check the allocated resources such as the CPU and the RAM for the virtual machine, because it's important for your host machine to have enough resources to handle these allocations. Alright, once that is confirmed, you can go ahead and power on this virtual machine and wait for it to boot up. When prompt for the username and password at the login screen, you can use Kali for the username and Kali for the password, and that will log us in. Now that we have Kali Linux up and running, let's make sure that everything is up to date. Open a terminal by clicking the terminal icon, and in that terminal, let's type the command that is on screen, sudo apt update, and it will prompt you for a password. Use Kali. It will retrieve a list of packages that can be upgraded. So after it finishes, we'll upgrade the installed packages. We can do that by running the command that is on screen, sudo apt upgrade -y, hit enter, and be patient as this will take some time depending on the performance of your host machine and your internet connection. After installing and upgrading packages, you often end up with libraries and dependencies that are no longer needed. These may have been installed automatically to satisfy the dependencies of a package that you've since removed. Over time, these orphan packages can accumulate and take up valuable space on your system. So by running the apt auto remove command, the package manager identifies these unnecessary packages that were installed as dependencies for other application and remove them from the system. Sometimes after running apt upgrade and you run apt update again, you might notice that some packages are still not installed. This is because apt upgrade will not upgrade packages if it requires removing other packages or if new packages need to be installed to satisfy dependencies. This is where apt this-upgrade comes in. When you run this command, it performs all tasks of apt upgrade, but it also handles changing dependencies with new versions of packages. It can add or remove packages as necessary to complete the upgrades. Now that that upgrade process is completed, we can go ahead and install Dash to Dock. This can be done by executing the command on screen to install GNOME tweaks and GNOME shell extension. As this install, these tools will help to manage GNOME settings and extensions effectively. This will take a few minutes to complete, and you will be prompted to select a display manager in the process. You can select GDM3 and proceed. Once the installation is complete, we need to reboot our system to ensure that the new packages are loaded properly. You can do this by typing sudo reboot. After your system has rebooted, let's proceed to enable Dash2Dock extension. Let's open our web browser. We need to go to the GNOME extension website, so use the following URL on screen. To control GNOME shell extension using this site, you will need to install the GNOME shell integration. You will see a prompt saying, click here to install browser extension. Go ahead and click that. Once the extension is installed, refresh the page and open the menu Installed Extensions. This section will show you all extensions currently available for your GNOME environment. You can start customizing the dock according to your preferences. You can adjust the size, position, and what application you'd like to see on your dock. Play around with these options until you have it just the way you like. For now, let's position the dock to the left side of the screen. Click on the tool icon next to dash the dock. Now switch the position on screen setting from bottom to left. And that's it. You have successfully installed Dash to Dock on your Kali Linux system. If you run into any issues or have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Kali Linux tips and tricks. Thank you for watching and happy hacking.